Power Couple, and today I'll be discussing and analyzing the Miraculous Awakening trailer. And this is both for the English dub and the French dub, but the French dub will be later on in the video. So for now, we'll just be looking at the English. So without further ado, let's begin. I am super excited. So we start off the trailer in which we see Marinette transforming into Ladybug, and so far I am loving the animation. And then we get a little sneak peek at the Miracle Box and Master Fu. And then we also see Adrian's Miraculous glowing, and it looks like he's just discovered it. So obviously this will tell the origin story of why Master Fu chose Marinette and Adrian, and he does look a little hesitant this time compared to the show, so I'm interested to see his reasoning behind this. So then we see our first look of Natalie, and she is looking quite good, and I'm still very much enjoying this animation. I cannot wait to see this in the theaters. As well as we also see Gabriel coming out of his new high-tech car. Now that's a next generation type of car. And then we also see that he gets his Miraculous, and it looks like somebody is giving it to him. And I just have a suspicious feeling that it's that man that we saw in the Miraculous World Shanghai, The Legend of Lady Dragon special. He did look a bit sketchy, and I feel like they might throw him in the movie, but maybe not. And then we also get our first glance of Nuru. And it's so cute. And then we see Adrian open a curtain and to find that Paris is pretty much on fire. My, what is the villain this time? And then we see Gabriel transforming into Hawkmoth. And I don't really know what his expression is supposed to be. Either he is screaming with joy that he is becoming so powerful, or screaming in pain and or shock. I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think, because I don't honestly know. And surprise, surprise, we then get to see Chloe. However, before, I kind of criticize her for being a total bully and harasser. I just love her hairstyle. They made her hairstyle much more enjoyable in the movie, which I appreciate. And Sabrina's there too. So then Marinette decides to hide in a little alleyway, considering Chloe is practically chasing Marinette through the city of Paris. So then we see that Marinette stumbles upon the Ladybug Miraculous, and she discovers her Kwame Tiki. So then she transforms, and she basically freaks out. She is like, I don't know, she just screams, and honestly, I would too, because that was very unpredictable. So then she meets Cat Noir, and he calls her a watermelon. I don't know why he would call her a watermelon, because watermelon, the outside is green, and she is definitely not green. But, okay. So then he pretty much just starts swinging his stick around, saying that he's the new hero of Paris. Little does he know that when he actually hits the gargoyle, it's real. And it gets mad, and then he starts running for his life because, you know, who wouldn't? It's a gargoyle and it's after you. And then we get another image of Hawkmoth, and he really has expanded his powers this time, and it looks like he's either akumatizing all the butterflies at once, or he has something very interesting planned. And then we get a quick glance at the villain that was confirmed to be part of the movie a few months ago, and her name is the Magician. And then we get a look at a new villain that looks similar to the Lollipop Monster in the series, and it's kind of destroying buildings here because it's a balloon, so it's like really big. And then we also get a glance at the mime, and he looks a lot scarier than I remember. So then the Ferris wheel is sort of on the move again, and Cat Noir tries to stop it, so Ladybug pretty much flies him through the air. But he kind of crashes on the door, which is really funny since you can also see the expression of Chloe and Sabrina. And then we also get this picture, so I'm assuming it's before, and explains why the Ferris wheel starts to move, and I think the mime had something to do with it, and I really like how the animation depicts that explosion really good. And then we get this gorgeous scene in which I'm pretty sure Ladybug and Cat Noir are singing something based on it's the night sky and it's probably in a theater somewhere, but it's really, really cute. And then we get the scene where the pretty much roller coaster flies off the tracks and the balloon guy is there causing chaos. And then we get the next scene in which it looks like there's chaos and possibly a fire in Paris, and everyone's running except for Ladybug because she's like probably shocked and trying to see what she can do next. And then we see a similar picture in which the sky is like pretty much with lightning, some sort of pink lightning that we saw earlier on in the trailer with Adrian instead. And then we get this gorgeous scene in which Ladybug is against the wall and Cat Noir like almost falls on top of her, so almost kisses her, and they just breathe it in, and then Ladybug just relaxes, and it's so adorable. I really hope they kiss or do something in that scene. And then Adrian goes on to say, "You two have a little secret," and Marinette obviously denies it really awkwardly. And Alia, of course, said, "That got awkward really fast," and that is too true. And that's the end of the English trailer. Now I will move on to the one in French. So in this trailer, it's pretty much very similar, except some things are different. And in the beginning, we see that Marinette pretty much causes an explosion in chemistry class. And then she she just falls in the library, and Adrian notices this, and he just says, "She's a little weird," and I won't blame him for that. And then we actually get a close-up glance at Hawkmoth, and they did a pretty good job. He's just still really creepy. And then we get a good look at Master Fu's disguise of when he's out in public. And then we also see some funny, probably hurtful photos of Ladybug. Just, she's still new at this whole superhero thing, so that makes a lot of sense. And then it's back to Cat Noir and the gargoyle, and they kind of, go underwater, and Ladybug follows them, and she just asks, "Are you okay?" And he just raises his hand with a thumbs up saying he's okay. That was really funny. I like the humor they've put in the movie. Cat Noir has not lost his humor. And then we also get to see them do a cute pound it, which is really nice to see. And Tiki actually helps Marinette's hand touch Adrian's hand. Thank you, Tiki! Finally, some Adrianette progress in the movie. And then we get a quick glance at the ball, and Marinette's dress, might I say, is the best in the room. It is so beautiful. I really hope she dances with Adrian, because that would be a dream come true. And this scene is like just right after when we see Ladybug go against the wall and Cat Noir almost try to kiss her. And he just says here, and I'll translate it, "Who are you, Ladybug?" And I have a slight feeling, we might get a reveal in this movie, and I really hope we do. The next scene is of Cat Noir pretty much fighting the mime and showing off his mad fighting skills. And then the next scene is of a man probably selling a newspaper, perhaps after Ladybug and Cat Noir come into play. And in the background, you can just vaguely see Marinette and Alia. At least I think it's them. So I'm going to assume it's them. The next clip, as you can see, it looks like there's been utter destruction in either the city or town. Houses are on fire and or broken. So I think this is when Ladybug does her lucky charm. As you notice, there is pink in the sky. It is really beautiful, and I think it might be how they show the Miraculous Ladybug in the movie, which would be really awesome. And then we get an even closer up of Hawkmoth. He looks pretty mad. I'm going to assume he lost his first battle, and that's how he sort of discovered Ladybug and Cat Noir. So he's pretty upset about that. And then we get this octopus thing, with Marinette. I don't know what it is, so if you guys want to theorize what it is in the comment section down below, feel free to do that. And then we see this new villain. It sort of looks like they're in a banana suit and then it's blowing bubbles. So this just reminds me of the bubbler. So I don't really know who this is or what their objective is, but okay, cool villain. And then we get a glance at Tom and Sabine, and might I say, they look very good in this animation. And Tom is holding a cake, so Sabine is the one driving, so that's nice to see. And they're driving what looks like to be a next-gen car, so I'm going to assume that everything in this movie is showing like more electrical vehicles or next-generation technology. And then we see a ladybug, and she just manages to avoid them, like without hitting them, while she is probably swinging to the scene of a villain or a crime. And she realizes that it's her parents, and then she has like a small freak out because they were just saying that it's so nice that Marinette will be on time for dinner, when now she's saying, uh-oh, I'm going to be late for dinner. And that's when the trailer cuts off. And that's the end of both trailers. I did enjoy it very much. The animation is looking beyond what my expectations were for this movie, so I am very pleased about it. I cannot wait to see Jeremy Zag's version of Miraculous, so that will be exciting. Unfortunately, I will not be able to go to Paris to see the preview of the movie, so sniff sniff, sadness, but once it comes into my country, I will be sure to watch it. And in case you're wondering what country I live in, it's Canada. What did you guys think of the trailer? Like it? Not what I expected. Expected a little more. Feel free to let me know in the comments section down below. I would love to hear your opinions of what you guys are thinking for the Awakening movie at the moment. I for sure enjoyed it after waiting how many years? 7 years. Yeah, 7 years for this movie. I'm so excited to finally be able to watch it on the big screen. As always, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe button. And I send my infinite love to you all. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!